Hello friends, I shared the link of my first video on this channel to a few of my friends, requesting them to provide their frank feedback. A few of them gave negative feedback, some of them gave positive feedback saying I did well. And there was one friend who said I did extremely well in that particular video. Do you know what I did? I messaged thank you to the ones that gave me negative feedback. I messaged thanks a lot to the ones who gave positive feedback. And I personally called the friend who said I did extremely well. Why? Because I expected he would praise me more on my pluses. So what happens here? I sent the links of my own video. I myself requested them to provide their frank feedback. Not only that, but I even said I would take positively even if the feedback is negative. But underneath my mind, I was receptive only to the positive ones. This is the subject of this video: receiving and giving feedback. Receiving and giving feedback. Why feedbacks are necessary for our personal growth and career development? Let me share something from my own life. Before Corona, we went to attend a wedding near my native place. No hotel was available nearby. It was a peak summer day. Finally, a relative offered us a small room with an air conditioner. We were around 8 of us. Normally, when I sleep, even a small noise will disturb me, and my wife will ensure there is no noise while I am sleeping. We slept in the hall. I had a sound sleep that night. I felt fresh and rejuvenated in the morning, but I saw big question marks on the faces of the rest of the people. When I asked, they said, "You are the reason we could not sleep last night. You snored like anything and disturbed all of our sleeps." Now I understood I really had a sound sleep. When one of them said this in public, I got angry and said, "I never make noises even while I am awake. How can you say I made such a disturbing sound while sleeping?" And my wife knows very well that even a small sound will disturb my own sleep, and I slept well last night. Did you face any such similar experiences in your life? That you did something, others point out, but you are not aware of it. The same way, we do mistakes that we can't recognize ourselves. They are noticeable only by others. Others only can see both plus and minus whatever we exhibit in the public. That is the reason we need feedback to improve our performances and to progress in life. Nowadays, feedback is instantaneous. You have the option to provide your feedback immediately after this video. It is up to me how I handle those feedback. In fact, negative feedback are the ones that will help us a lot to improve. In the above example, I should have followed in the reverse order. That is, I should have messaged thank you to the ones that gave me the positive feedback, and I should have personally called each person that gave me the negative feedback. So from now on, I will follow this procedure, okay? Please do provide your real, valuable, frank feedback on my videos, and I am sure each of your feedback will help me improve further. One of the main reasons, or one of the fundamental assumptions or beliefs, whatever you want to call, of people who are willing to receive even the negative feedback constructively is that they believe there is no failure, only feedback. So, whatever happens in life or whatever others say, it is only feedback that needs to be analyzed and, if need be, acted upon. We learn from that experience and improve further. By this approach, you never see failures. Maybe we should change the famous proverb to feedback are the stepping stones for success. Does it sound good? Yes, it does. Good. Feedbacks are not absolute truths, but it is truth for the person who is delivering that particular feedback. It is fully under your control whether to reject a feedback or analyze and act upon it. Sometimes the motives behind the feedback is different. We need to accept that. You need not take them personally and get disappointed because it does not reflect who you are, but it reflects who they are. Anyone can provide feedback to you on your performances. It is not under your control. You need to detach yourself from those negative feedback and analyze what that feedback means to you. You always have the right to reject the feedback if you think it does not serve your intended purpose. So, you need not get panicked by the feedback you receive. Some people just leave the job halfway, saying it is not their cup of tea because the feedback are so nasty. Remember, there is no failure, it is only feedback. Now let us see about giving feedback. As I said, anybody can give feedback to anyone else. For example, a student could not speak on stage. The teacher gives feedback, saying, I knew already that you would not make it at all. Not only now, you can never be on stage. Here, the student followed all that the teacher asked him to practice. Now, the student decides he should never try any such things in his life. One feedback can kill so many of his talents. Instead, if the teacher says, don't worry, I will give 5 minutes every week in the classroom itself for you to practice and face the crowd. Next time, you can do better. Now the student feels more relaxed, isn't it? So, coming to giving feedback, as everyone is entitled to give, you can also give feedback. According to my understanding, the most important prerequisite for you to give feedback is that you should also be willing to receive feedback from others. Just like a carpenter has his own toolkit to fix things or to create new things, we have feedback as one of the tools to improve our own performances. Both giving and receiving feedback play major roles in shaping us. Your feedback can serve either of these two purposes. Number one, it should help someone improve what he is doing, or it should reinforce something so that he can continue doing it the same way. If you have any other motive behind your feedback, you need to think before giving your feedback. Some report says only 26% of the employees agree that feedback really helped them improve their work. The reasons are simple. Most of us give feedback during conversation very softly, that the other person doesn't even notice that we have actually given feedback. So here the feedback doesn't serve the purpose. Second, some feedback are so ruthless that the other person gets emotionally disturbed and becomes defensive. Our brain has a special part called amygdala, which helps us to choose either to fight or flight during such sudden emotional fluctuations. For example, if you are giving feedback to someone, you can follow these 4 simple steps. Number 1, ask if you can share some ideas to improve his or her behavior. So now he or she is mentally prepared and is ready to receive what you have to say. Number 2, be specific and say clearly the point where you feel it can be improved. For example, you can say you can improve the tonality while telling that story. Or you can say you can add a smile when you said that joke. It is a better way rather than saying you could have done better. For example, you failed my expectations, or you could have done better, or I am upset with your performance, etc. Don't convey what needs to be improved, and they can create negative reactions from the receiver. I know some of you are recollecting the feedback you received from your bosses, and they sounded similar to these. Third, you can say how it will impact you. For example, you can say, if you had given an example for this point, it would have helped me understand better. Fourth, you can finish by asking some simple questions. What do you think about this feedback? Do you think it will help you improve? Something like this.
तो आप सब लोग झूमने के लिए तैयार हैं?
रेडी हो जाओ। कोई ताली क्यों नहीं बजा रहा? कितने बदतमीज लोग हैं।
ये क्या जगह है?
आशा, लता, प्रिया म्यूजिकल ग्रुप की तरफ से सबका अभिनंदन करती हूँ। ये अभिनंदन है? क्या आप संगीत की बारिश में भीगने को तैयार हैं? ऐसे ही बोला था ना?
Receiving and giving feedback the right way is one of the most important qualities that will help your businesses grow. Receiving feedback constructively and openly is the difference between success and failure, and will make a big difference in your life. Remember, it is only feedback, not failure in life. Everything can be improved. In case you want to experiment on this, please be open and ask for frank feedback from those around you. You will learn a lot about yourself. See you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.